Shout out to my new and old TikTok family. You guys are the best to ever do it. Let's get right into it, man. Listen, with the delay, sorry about that. My lawyer called, and you know, I'm saying paperwork needs to be done, but the divorce is finalized. I'm talking, this is draining. It just reminds me of being with that woman. Like, I had to tell her on the phone, it's like, man, as soon as you call me and you start talking, I get drained, even though I know it's paperwork to be signed. But let's talk about how they want to get right for the D whenever they see you. You guys, I got to be really politically correct. I got to get right with these channels. Now that the divorce is done, I need to make sure I solidify my businesses. And, I'm not on here doing this for fun. Third time is a charm. Now I see what I need to do, which is cut back on the language and a few other things. But some of those good old classics will be available on my Patreon and also the members. Now, the Patreon will have full videos that could be upwards of an hour or so, or whatever, depends on the subject and how much I feel like I need to speak the matter across. But, the members will have, and I have two other channels, King David the Chosen and Lone Wolf Narc Bully. On those two channels, it's two different kinds of content, and you will get 10-minute videos, anywhere between 5 to 10-minute videos, which will be shorter versions of or clips of the Patreon videos. And the Patreon will have all videos from all channels, content from this channel, content from my Narc Bully channel, and content from King David the Chosen, and possibly some really explicit TikTok live streams. You don't want to miss it. Listen, apologies to the Patreon members that just signed up recently. Look, going through a divorce, it's got that taken care of. Bear with me. Now, that being said, make sure you guys sign up for the Patreon. The link is in the community tab. I also have one within the description box below. Now, that being said, let's talk about how these women just can't get enough of whatever you're bringing to the table and how you're bringing it. Now, your progress is very astonishing to them. They've never seen it, let alone think that a man could do it. A lot of us were, going through some stuff, whether it be some type of breakup, or maybe some of you guys had a business or two that collapsed, or possibly a death in the family or something. And a lot of people want to believe that when men go through things, they're broken, and broken men beyond repair. It's not the case. Okay. Now, are there males that get broken from hard times? Yes. But most men are built off of hard times. Women, on the other hand, not so much. Broken down, not salvageable. And women like this aspect about you. They like the fact that, you can't be broken, that you get knocked down, was it 9 times, get back up 10, or down 8, up, back up 9, whatever, however it goes. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, each time you get up, you upgrade. Now, a lot of people, they can't really upgrade. They go through stuff, and, it kind of takes away from them. It kind of like, just it chomps a little bit more each time they take some kind of new trauma. And it takes away from their soul. And that's where people say stuff like, man, he just ain't like he used to be. I remember back in the day, or man, she used to have this light in her eyes. I don't know why she let him take it from her. See, these are not people that are able to deal with the world, overcome, and thrive. Whereas you can overcome and thrive. You go through stuff, no one ever knows what you go through. No one knows what you're going through while you're going through it. As you know that only God cares. Why would you be telling everybody your business? No one gives a doggone. You know what I'm saying? No one cares. So you just moving away, to where you go to God and you let God give you whatever information you need to know. And this is an ability that women really adore. People in general do. But women, when they're looking for a man that they like, they really appreciate this kind of trait and this kind of ability. I'm telling you. And you got it. Hmm. You guys got it. You know what I'm saying? And women can't get enough. It's an aura, it's an energy. They just, when you get out here, gentlemen, and you start talking, and you don't have to be talking about anything in particular. And all these women are thinking about is, man, they want the D in their mouths. I'm telling you straight up, man. They want you to slap them in the face with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, man, this is what these women want. Look, I can feel the energy off of them. It gets so intense sometimes on TikTok. And you guys, I'm spiritual. So, I'm tapped in, man. Like, I can feel their bodies calling me. I hate to have to quote R. Kelly, but it's true. I can feel them calling me. You know what I'm saying? These women are watching me through the screen, and you know, I can see, these women are really, they're getting worked up, and I gotta get offline for a little bit, man, because they need to do something with that energy. And you would think that with them being this worked up, because I'm feeling the energy off the women, and it seems like winters done came early in the summer. You know what I'm saying? Bugs trying to get me. Winters done come early in the summer. So women were trying to hijack our little celibacy thing, and it's put them in a place where they are having to stand on what they say, or at least act like it. So a lot of women aren't getting their usual supply, and they're getting worked up, and it don't take very much for them, to start having fantasies and wanting to. I mean, they hate watch you, right? Because they don't like what you say, but they can't stop watching you because they love how your lips move. So we like things like us, dog and well, they don't. They don't want the opposite. If you like it simple, they like it complicated, right? They're polar opposite. You know what I'm saying? If you're, the embodiment of God, when you're, operating in your highest self, you know what I mean? Then, the woman wants to find a way to attach herself to you, and she can only do that through manipulation. Complete opposites. And listen, owe you anything? You know what I'm saying? I'll just hover around you, man. Just try to be in your energy a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just fantasizing about what they like for you to do to them. They wouldn't be able to handle it even if you did. You know what I mean? Look, when you're on top of your game, you're out here working out, maintaining frame, staying regal, stoic, not really getting into the mud with people anymore. You're super focused. You're beyond healed. You're disciplined. I keep forgetting to turn off my Wi-Fi, and if I do, end up having some issues out here with a certain someone that keeps coming up in here. Now, you have this certain way about you that draws women in from far and wide. And it doesn't matter whether they want to hate on you. It doesn't matter whether they. I'm gonna turn my Wi-Fi back on because I want to get the best. I want it to be as clear as possible. That person keeps popping up in here. I'm just gonna call them out. You know what I mean? Interrupting my live stream. They there's a lot of them out there that have watched you for a while, right? And most of you guys are content creators. So hear me out. Or you post up content online. They've watched you and they wanted to see you fail. And through the process of watching you overcome obstacle, what they would consider obstacle after obstacle, lesson after lesson, they've fallen for you and don't want to admit it. and they don't want to think that they like you, but they really do, because women don't waste time on men they don't find attractive. See, this is the gift and the curse of being a handsome, attractive man. You bring in both the good and the bad because you've mastered yourself, the light and the dark, right? Your higher self, your morals, your values, your alignment with God, and also your lower self, your shadow side, the ego, a part of you that checks people when they disrespect, the part of you that won't allow yourself to quit. A healthy ego and a decent amount of pride keeps a man in alignment with God and on his path. So you understand that you need to maintain that shadow side of you. They always be talking about you got the angel and demon on each shoulder. Da, 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 da. Well, that's your life. You have to balance that good and that bad. You're not supposed to get rid of the bad. You can't get rid of the bad. You know what I'm saying? You can't get rid of you. What you end up doing is hiding the bad parts of you. Excuse me. And that's not really healing. What you do is you don't hide the bad parts. Hey, listen, this is who I am. Take it or leave it, right? But I'm working every day to be the best version of myself and healing. So that's the higher self, right? Just able to see things from a higher perspective and not just I am what I am and this is what it's going to be. No, I mean I do what I do, of course. Ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing, but I'm forever growing, right? We're forever growing, and women love this. I'm telling you, women absolutely adore it, man. And then I'm not gonna lie, a lot of what women like is also physical. So you being as attractive as you are and handsome like you are is always going to be something that's going to bring women in and also make males hate on you. Don't forget about the hating males. You start overlooking hating males, dude. You know what I'm saying? You might have a frenemy, you know what I'm saying, in your camp. You know what I mean? If dudes are watching women flock to you, even if you're turning them down, those dudes are still watching more women. You're turning down more women than they can even get. Come on now. They don't want to hear that. When they say that your your destiny to fame or your path or whatever is a lonely road, they mean it, man. You know, you have to be good with being by yourself because a lot of people aren't around you for the right reasons, and you have this kind of energy about you to where you're going to attract, like I said, you have good women that you'll attract that are of the light, but the problem with them is they're good women, but they're kind of egotistical to they'll kind of linger and hoover around you and I feel like they're too good to approach. But I mean overall they're pretty decent women. And then you have lower vibrational women that want your energy. They want to compete with you. They want to be you, like the female version of you. They don't really receive you well. They don't really know that a man's supposed to be a certain way in your world for a woman and a woman's supposed to be a certain way for a man, you know, whatever. They want to be just like you. You can't be the female version of me. You can't be just like me and be with me. Why would I want anything that's like me? I don't want that, right? So you have those confused females where it's like they like you, but since the world is telling them they can do everything a guy does, they feel like they should be able to do what you do or they can do what you do as well, but they also find you attractive. So some kind of way these weirdos will try to find a way to be on your same level. When they talk to you, they'll be talking like they've gone through the same thing, and they'll be talking about wanting to, find somebody that they can work with. It'll be someone within your career field type or whatever. And these are women that have watched you in the background for so long. And they're not like the other version of women that just watch, feel intimidated, so they just kind of just keep watching because they don't think they can handle you. No, these women, like, they like what they see, and start doing what women do, like, talking like you, acting like you, but then they kind of want to be a better version of you. They kind of slide into a secret competition with you. It gets super ugly. And then at the same time, they think they can rise it, and then they'll try to talk to you or approach you or say certain things, and you can see that spirit of envy and wanting to compete, usurp, or oppress men on her. And what you try to get out of the situation without stirring up too much trouble, but it's going to erupt anyway because the minute she don't get what she wants, that spirit is going to show itself. She's not going to be able to hide it, and she's going to start yapping and probably cuss you out. But listen, man, it can't be helped. When you are basking in the light of the Most High and you're the physical representation of God in this realm, all kind of women come around you, good, bad. You know what I'm saying? I can't say the other word. I'm trying to be better on these channels, but I will be talking that with my Patreon. Look, man, that and do what you need to. I personally believe the best way of moving is to go overseas, gentlemen. Go overseas where your money goes longer and the women have great respect for you as a king that you are. Now, I've mentioned this before about making friends with American women. I'm all for making friends. I don't understand why we can't be friends. I don't know why y'all are pushing towards relationships while men and women in the States are trying to figure out how to get along. We got to work on that first. So, you know, taking applications, you know what I'm saying? The scrutiny is going to be heavy, but, having a friendship with a woman in the States, before you go overseas, look, y'all, I mean, I'm so focused, man. I mean, I've been sitting here writing out my business models for, each of my platforms, you know what I'm saying? Figuring out how to get my business credit type of stuff working and just, really staging things out, man. Planning my life, wondering whether I should go to South America or Thailand. But I'm listening to other guys that are passport bros, and they're talking about which places to go to visit and which places to make your main hub. So, getting the information, plus also once I actually start doing it, I probably will either reach out, or if, any of the passport dudes reach out to me, speak to them, because I have to make contact with, so well, my cousin does it too. He's doing it too. So I can talk to my cousin, you know what I mean? But reach out to different guys that's going different places to know where not to go to, because this is happening, man. And I've been watching some of these guys, right? Just to, not off subject, but to caveat off of, talking about how they didn't go overseas with the exact amount of money they thought that they probably would want it to, but it's all about just taking the risk. Like, they all said the same thing, like, "Oh, I was thinking about," you know what I'm saying, and I was, but then they all just took the plunge, took the risk, and, they all have these younger women, wives, the cities they live in, and these guys are passport bros in South America, all over, in, Thailand, the Philippines, um, just coming back with great stories from Japan, and the way the women are treating them over there, you'd be a fool to stay over here in the States. But again, there's nothing wrong with, until you get where you're going, or even after, having one or two American friends. And of course, heavy scrutiny on the friendships of these women, right? I mean, they should be getting scrutinized way beyond any woman overseas. The women overseas are still basking in their femininity, and their STD rates are lower. So the ones in the States, you have to scrutinize them, but they should appreciate that, because with you vetting them to the highest degree, they know you're not just laying around with any American woman, I mean, female. And that should give them some level of reassurance. Seriously, because they know that the American female is the hub of STDs and STIs, the train station, if you will. And, that train and trains get ran on that train station way too often. Hey, what's going on, Ryan? What's going on? Women are so family oriented over in the Philippines. Absolutely, absolutely. I have a hard time, my friend, thinking about whether I should go to the Philippines or to Thailand. It's always the ability to smoke where I want to that makes the deal breaker for me. And Thailand is gonna have to be it. However, my cousin has a girlfriend in the Philippines, so can slide on over there and see what it's about. I'm just loving watching the videos of how they love American men. And a lot of women over here keep saying, hang on, oh, they know what it is. It's transactional, da, 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 and they're only doing it because they're trying to da, 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 da. And so, what's your point? We know that. It's like that in the States. What's your point? At least over there, they're trying to make you, bugs, man, get me, man. Mosquitoes. At least over there, they're trying to make you feel like they might love you, and who knows what'll happen or whatever. Over here, it's like I need deposit before a date, and you already know you're getting used goods. Over there, they ain't got no kids out of wedlock or whatever. You're getting a 25-year-old that already feels like she's, especially in the Asian countries, they got a name for it over there. It's called leftover women, something. I forgot what the name is. I try to memorize it, right? So they're not playing those games over there. Whereas over here, you have a single mother pushing 40, you know what I'm saying, mid 30s, but with her makeup on and her filters and with her being online, it doesn't matter that she has, four kids by six different baby daddies. You know what I'm saying? It don't even matter. You know what I mean? Oh, six different baby daddies. It's only, you know what I mean? What do you mean, dude? Well, I mean, she don't know who the baby daddies are. That's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? She don't know who they are. You know what I mean? She just slept with some guys, and it's going to be a pool of guys that could be possibly the father. And then she's going to present herself to you like she's halfway decent. But if you would have known how she's done had that python from some basketball player at some point in time, how, some local celebrity or somebody has done, slid in her DMs and, pulled her into some VIP section, how, what I'm saying, some slick dick Willie done. If you'd have known about all these different guys that have done different things to this woman's body parts, man, how she learned, what I'm saying, that double-handed, Glock, million, thousand, and whatever you want to call this stuff, dude, while also sucking on the balls. I mean? She learned that stuff through trial and error with some chatter Tyrone that was breaking her in. And then she'll still present herself as if she's some brand new or whatever she has going on is something that you should really want. Man, why would you sit over here and be taking these lemons that are marked up for brand new car prices? Well, you can go overseas and you can get vehicles with low miles on sale. You know what I'm saying? You're getting them on sale. You're getting them for a third of the price that you would over here. And they're better quality, built better, built to last longer, good values. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Staying over here is crazy. I'm looking at these women and they be talking about, oh, they're thin, they're not thick enough. No, they're thick enough. And don't you worry. I don't know if you know this or not, but if you hit it enough from behind, you'll thicken her up. Trust me, I'm thickened up plenty. Plenty. Either way, we're going to have fun figuring it out. I don't care. I don't care if you're built kind of like an athletic stick. At this point, if you're smiling, you got a great personality, you can keep up with me, we're good to go. I'm not dealing with this stuff anymore. I have an overweight women try to tell me that, what I'm saying, I'm this and I'm that. Check your blood pressure, check your kids. How dare you try to check me? These bugs are getting out of control. Beetle landed on me. Letting me know it's about that time to go. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. You need to have it. I need you. Yeah, I represent you on the first day. Man, you ain't never lied, man. Go through that application, So, how many baby daddies? Okay, what cities? How many times you relocate? Are you on child support? Okay. How many bodies? Okay, those are bodies that you're counting. What about the ones you're not counting? Hmm? What about the Bob jobs that you did? You know what I'm saying? You ain't counting that. What about the ones that you thought that weren't that good? What about the download sessions you had with some of your homegirls? You counting them bodies? You got to have a representative go to those women and ask them questions, and they really need to be hooked up to a lie detector because they're going to lie their butts off. Not going to tell the truth, but if you have a lawyer, be like, oh, she was lying. A liar knows a liar. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she was lying heavy. Heavy, 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 heavy. Have they been ran through? Then they want yeah, absolutely, man. The good guy, the cleanup guy. Yeah, I'm saying Russell Wilson's. You know what I mean? You know, they want you to come on over and just, make her into an honest woman once again. We're not doing that. Absolutely not. Listen, my goal is to get in the best shape I can. I'm debating on the tattoos. I know I can make them look good, but I'm just on the fence about it. I don't know. We'll see, whatever. But I'm thinking I'm going to get the full midlife crisis package, tattoos all the way up to the neck, business owner, get a 25-year-old girlfriend, yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about going full package. But the tattoos, I'm kind of like, but everything else, of course, you know what I'm saying? Getting into shape, reinventing myself. You know what a man normally does about mid-age. You know what I'm saying? It's about time for the retirement age and enjoying life. I'm going to be somewhere six-packed out with my beard. And I'm going to probably get lazy. You know what I'm saying? I might just do like most of the guys do overseas and cut their hair really low, be in the water all the time. You know what I'm saying? Button up, six-pack out, just doing. I'm not going to talk about what I'm be doing over there because I don't want to give anyone any ideas. But either way, even if I gave you ideas, you can't do it like me. You just can't do it. Listen, I have yet to show you guys how I interact with women in person. You haven't seen it yet. You've seen little glimpses or whatever, but I'm doing that on purpose. I'm gonna get over there and act a fool because y'all have never seen me turn this Riz game on in front of women, and those women over there are going to be treating me like a rock star. The thing that I already know that I am, you're going to see some magic happening. Okay, that's what you're going to see happening. I might step off the plane, they might start running to me. You know what I mean? Like I'm just that dude. I am him, and I am tired of women in the States acting like my pronouns aren't what I just said. I am him. He is me. And I don't like the fact that I got to sit around here and deal with a bunch of females that act like they don't know what they're seeing. It's getting old. It's getting old. You know what I mean? Should be out here taking a knee to the king. You know what I'm saying? Wanting me to go on ahead and bop, 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 bop. You know what I'm saying? With the royal rod on your face. Put that weight on you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, ladies that's had it on their face. You know what I'm talking about? I put that weight on it. You know what I'm saying? Put that weight on your face. Listen, make sure, gentlemen, gotta slap her in the face with it, bro. And let it lay on her face. Let her feel the weight of it. You know what I mean? Look, man, stuff like this, talking like this, women know what it is. And I can't wait to get overseas. And those women overseas, I don't know if they really ready, you know what I'm saying, for a freak like me. Like I'm looking at these women overseas. I'm like, man, y'all, that's one thing Americans are known for. We get it in. We do it too much. I'm gonna get over there. I'm wilding out, man. Taking care of myself here, being super picky, getting over there, and I'm gonna have a good time. Looking for a girlfriend. Having a good time. The food is better, healthier. Absolutely, that too, man. Living healthier, you know what I'm saying? I'm already getting healthier here. Imagine getting over there and eating real food. That's not GMO. It's not plastic or styrofoam. You know what I'm saying? Imagine eating real food again. Oh, I'm gonna lose my mind. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know nothing about nothing because, they've told y'all before in this country, you're going to be eating trash and you're going to like it. Well, you're eating trash. We're eating trash. You know what I'm saying? Just, I'm not going to talk too much. My Patreon is for, but going over there, getting real fruit, real food. You know what I'm saying? I can visualize it. And the ladies can tell that you're on a mission for success and wherever you want to head to. And women want to be there for the journey. They really do. When they see a fly dude, look, man, Man, I'm a fun dude, man. Like even if a woman wasn't my, honestly, I'm giving the American women a way out, because here's the thing about dating me. Once you date me, we can't be friends after. I don't do that. I don't do that. But if you're my friend, you ain't never got to worry about that, right? I'm giving you a way out. You know what I'm saying? That way, because women, they like the fact that we're fun, that we embrace our shadow side, that we don't try to hide it. You know what I'm saying? That we let it be known who we are, that we give a woman the opportunity to see who we are and make a decision whether she wants to deal with us or not. We don't fool her into thinking that we're something that we're not, with that kind of narcissistic type of trait. And you know what I love about showing women who I am? They will show me who they are. I will tell a woman exactly what I think about her, and she'll turn around. United States woman, American woman, especially American black, will turn around and try to shade me, slight me in some kind of weird ass way that's not necessary. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But I have no problem with telling, an American woman, man, you know what I'm saying? But you're pretty chocolate, fit, thick self, woo, 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 woo. And that same person, you know what I'm saying, will turn around and start talking reckless and crazy, dropping shade and innuendos. It doesn't do me any good. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even like talking about dating them. I just flirt. I just flirt, but I like being honest. I tell them how I feel. I don't like being in a country where everybody's so narcissistic. It's about playing this game and not being fooled first. So I got to fool them before they fool me. And I got to be the best at fooling people. No, you're a fool. You're wasting your life with all this social manipulation that makes you think that you have some type of skill when you could apply that towards healthier things. So I don't want to be a part of this anymore, man. You know, like I tell women straight up how I feel, and they look at me like I'm crazy. Because when you're handsome and you're good looking, you're supposed to, play it cool. You're supposed to be, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, what I mean? You can't, I'm not doing that with y'all, man. Overseas, you can be yourself, and those women will embrace you for being yourself. Like kind of like when you start dating outside your race. You know what I'm saying? Like those women kind of like start like embracing you for whoever you are. You ain't gotta like be a certain, have a certain kind of swag, like some kind of wannabe thug, but then also be a go getter, like a nerd that wants to get that payback, what I mean, on everybody that doubted them. You know what I'm saying? Like have all these, it's weird in the States, man. But overseas, you can just be whoever you are. So someone like me who likes to be myself will be embraced. You know what I'm saying? Embraced over there. I ain't gotta play the dating game. We're not trying to play it cool. You know what I'm saying? I gotta play it cool. Like I had to tell a chick, I be telling these chicks that y'all can just approach me. You ain't gotta hoover around me. You ain't gotta make videos about me. You ain't gotta be talking all these nice things in the videos about me. Just say something to me directly. Unless you like to live in your head mostly. You don't really want to see what the real thing could be like, because I told you, I'm taking applications. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a friend of mine and you might go hiking or whatever, might do say we ain't got a significant other, we might be able to take care of each other. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Who knows? But it has to be a woman that does not play. See, the only woman that's gonna be around me are non-game players. If she thinks that I'm a hot dude, she's gonna let me know. If she thinks that the way that I move is attractive, she's gonna let me know. They don't mean that she's a simp or nothing like that. That's just her being honest. Cause she feels that way anyway. Playing it cool is so whack, man. Like, just say what's on your mind. Y'all are out here, most of you females are out here trying to play it cool, and even you women are trying to play it cool, play it safe, play the way that you think that women are supposed to, and you don't have a man. You don't know how to interact with a man. You think that it's all a game, a dating game. Why are you playing a dating game with your life? You know what I'm saying? That's goofy to me. That's goofy. But look, I'm not going to hold y'all any longer. I ran it up long enough. I appreciate y'all. Whether you agree or you don't agree, let's chop it up in the comment section. You guys share the live stream. Sorry about it being late. Was on the phone with my lawyer for a while, and he was like hitting me up talking about, hey man, I sent you these emails and da 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 like a week ago, and I was like, yeah, I got back to you. He doesn't check his email. He just hits me up and have me resend things. I figured him out and have me resend things so he ain't got to dig through all his emails from all his other clients. He's real slick, but he don't know I'm lawyer minded. That's why we be getting arguments, man. We be getting arguments. He's like, okay, man. He tries to get slick and drop shade. Like he says something like, yeah, your last email contradicted itself. I'm like, no, it didn't. It didn't contradict itself. You asked me for a document to fill out. I filled the document out and I told you don't send her this document that has my address on it, if at all possible. She's a weirdo stalker who has tried to get my address from my pops, from me, and then now my lawyer. I don't want her to have my address. But if whatever you need to send her is necessary for her to have my address, then do what you need to do. How is that contradictory? Oh, okay, man. I'm lawyer minded. I'm just not a lawyer, fool. I'm an engineer. Okay? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get caught up in my words. I'm very particular about what I say. You know what I mean? So listen, that's done and over. But I'm glad he brought it up because when I was getting ready to forward him that document, I noticed that my other attorneys that I haven't heard from in like 6 months have finally contacted me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Look, y'all, I'm telling you, it's like right after the divorce stuff went through, I started thinking like I need for these other attorneys to come through with my money. You know what I'm saying? And the next thing you know, I check my email and there's an email from them. You know what I'm saying? Needing me to sign some stuff. You see how God works? Whatever I asked for in particular, I tested it too. I like testing myself. Let me see how blessed I am. Because I ain't heard from these attorneys in months since last year. And I'm like, okay, the lawyer, it was like June 3rd or whatever. It was like a week after that. I was like, all right, lawyer's done with everything. I'm divorced. Man, these attorneys need to come on through with that doggone settlement. I mean, I want my money. Man, I went and checked my email. Man, I got an email from them people 2 days after I said that to God. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. And the reason why my attorney is so goofy and had me resend him that paperwork is because I needed to go in my email and check to see that other attorney firm needed my signature. You see how God works, right? 'Cause I'm like, I told little boy, I was like, I've sent you this form already. And he's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, man. The crazy part is, I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's in the email stream. I don't even know, whatever. But anyway, I need to check on the other thing and sign the other document. So listen, man, everything works out in your favor, and your energy is infectious, man. Like women can't get enough, and you're highly favored. Everything is going to work out for you. So whatever you've been thinking about doing, go ahead and move forward on it. If you feel like it's going to be risque or yeah, maybe, but let me tell you something. Everything I done after my ex, I did it because I knew God had me. And some people might think that it was a wild risk to just, not have any money and just leave a woman that was cheating when I could have just let it go because to my knowledge it's the first offense and she never admitted to it anyway. But no, it was the smug look on her face when she showed back up. It was the way she moved like she was going to get it done and ain't nobody was going to know about it. Man, I was like, I don't give a shit where I end up at. You ain't going to. No, 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 no. I put it in God's hands, man. Your boy was homeless, had to go stay with my pops for a few months. And while I was there, I paid rent because I'm not no freaking freeloader. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he gave me a reduced rate amount. I'm not going to be paying him no over $1,000 like I would somewhere I'm staying, but I paid him a decent amount. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And then, I just start taking risk, applying for places, just like, man, credit ain't the best right now, but I'm just going to put it in God's hands. Started applying at places and I did it with intention. I want to live on the mountains. I want to live on the mountains near Asheville because my dad was like, Asheville Mountains is really nice. Okay. I want to live on the mountains in Asheville. I want to live on the mountains in Asheville. And I'll be doggone, man. I got a place right over here up top of Mountain Nashville, man. See, when I started seeing these different things and different ways I was testing, I'm like, well, it's time to think big. You know what I'm saying? So thinking big, manifesting big, watching things happen. Conversations like this will be the kind of conversations that we'll be having on Patreon. Somewhat a little bit on the member section on my other two channels, King David the Chosen and also Lone Wolf, Narc Bully. Now you deal with cheating and going to be done the rest of your life. Oh yeah, bro, I couldn't. It took all of me to deal with her speaking to me after knowing that she had another dick in her mouth. I had to come up with style to be like, you got dick on the breath. I had to say something to make her feel embarrassed to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said ain't nobody was saying that before me. Because I thought about it for a while. I was like, I need to say, because that's just where if I want to be in my shadow, I'm gonna say some stuff to you that you're gonna remember for the rest of your life, man. That's why I try not to be in my shadow. I try not to do that because I'm gonna say some stuff that you're going to remember for the rest. She's gonna remember that dick on the breath, the way she was talking and speed talk on the phone, and I was like, you talking too fast, but I could smell the dick on the breath from here. You know, you got dick on the that stuff right there, man. It sticks with people. You know what I'm saying? So if I couldn't get over it and she never admitted to it or nothing, if I can't get over it, you know what I'm saying, just getting away from her, I wouldn't have been able to get over it. Like, and women don't understand that. Like, they think of it like a dude cheating, and it hurts them a lot when a dude cheats, but a dude is protecting and providing and they have feelings for them, but they still have resentment for you after, you know, they find out you cheated and they're gonna try to get their lit back. But when a woman cheats, she is absolutely worthless. She has nothing that she can bring to the table anymore. And to a good man, she's disgusting. I mean, you're filthy. It's not just that you're filthy. You're filthy to me. I couldn't even look that woman in the face, and she couldn't look me in the face, man. Like a little couple of times that like you're filthy. You belong to the street. And the only thing that I'll do is maybe get some sloppy toppy from you too, and then send you on your way. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'll do. You know what I mean? Wear you out one last time and then send you on your way with a mouthful, like I did my ex. I ain't playing with y'all, man. You want to go ahead and be for the streets? Well, you know, it's going to be a long road for me before I get some new coochie. So let me go on ahead and tag that up real quick and send you upstate with a mouthful to whoever it was that took you from me. And then I'm going to go ahead and chill out, you know what I'm saying, and get my life together for a while. You know what I mean? I'm not the one to play with. I don't play that cheating stuff. You women, you have very little role for me in my life. Bring me extra peace. I got everything else. You'll be well taken care of. You know what I'm saying? We'll be happy. We'll be going on vacations. I got my wild side. I take care of things in the bedroom. All you got to do is add to my peace. That's all you have to do. And adding to my peace don't mean opening your legs and sucking on somebody else's rod. Once you decide to cheat, and don't tell me you wasn't sucking on it, because that's what all women do. I'm saying y'all love it in your mouth. So once you've done that, it is a wrap. We got to go our separate ways. I don't even understand why they try to even convince us otherwise. When I hear women online talking about why is it a big deal, like I'm like, I get disgusted hearing them say that, like, "Ooh, you're a cheater." Ugh. Ooh. Ooh, my brother. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Have some dignity and class about you. Cause a lot of y'all are just so raunchy at this point. I don't even want to lay with you. I don't want your cooties. You know what I'm saying? I don't want your cooties. That's a hard pass for me. I look good, don't I? You look like you don't shower that much. The clothes look good on you, but your stinking attitude makes me feel like you probably only shower a couple times a week, like that Simone chick. All right? But you're pooping every day. The math ain't mathin'. I'm good. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? These females in this country, right? It's just a bit much. Overseas, they also have the bidets and they wash their booties after they poop. Remember that. They're not taking dry paper to a wet ass and calling it clean. And these women are not showering after they poop either. They're just taking that dry paper to it, getting on up. Now I'm going to go ahead and flaunt this booty and shake it and clap in front of whoever. No, man, I'm done. I'm done, man. I'm done. Ain't nobody talking about hygiene no more. No one talks about bathing. You women, you hardly ever hear them talking about. Man, I remember when I was younger, man, women talked about bathing a lot. That's why I used to be like, man, I can't wait to get in one of them. When I was a teenager, I listened to these older women talking about bathing and being in a tub and just laying in it. And it's like, man, that's why they be smelling so good. Nowadays, these women be taking showers, and then they have this thing called an everything shower. And what the hell is that? Why isn't everything being washed every time? I'm confused. I'm perplexed, and I don't want to deal with it no more. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to take it no more. We're out of here. Okay? We're out of here. I want some clean booty. All right? You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to go somewhere where women are not getting passed around. I want to be able to go somewhere where her friends and her family doesn't work together with her to hide her bodies. You know what I'm saying? Like some mob. I want to go somewhere where women have good old type of values that we had in this country, and where shame is not outlawed. We got some women out there doing some trifling stuff. We'll probably be able to shame them in the streets. Be like, ew, ew, do whatever we need to do over there. You can't say nothing here. You can't say nothing online. You can't say nothing in person. They're just doing whatever they want. They're trying to tell you that having STDs should be normalized. And why are you trying to scrutinize or, you know what I'm saying, marginalize people that have STD? I'm not trying to do any of the sort, but there is a reason why people like that, or people that have it, keep it private, and we want you to keep it that way. Keep it private, and don't think that you're going to infect the rest of us so you feel better. All right? That's all that I'm saying. Gentlemen, take care of yourself. It's crazy out here. We're at the end of times. And I hate it, the fact that men have to be the ones to be like, we have to keep our legs closed. We have to keep the Johnson locked up and put away. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys, you're having a hard time and you're beating your meat like it owes you money. You know what I'm saying? Just wailing on it. You know what I mean? Look, gentlemen, got to control yourself right now. It's just not worth it. These women are going to give you a gift that just keeps on giving, and they won't think twice about it. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Man, phone's about to die. You know what I'm saying? Not even going to hold y'all too much longer. Take the power away from them. No more. Yeah. No more of those, you know what I'm saying, lonely, you know what, F's. And well, you can't stop these simps from simping, man. I mean, they're gonna, but what we can do is, there's men that these women want. And if we're strong and we're not giving it to them, even if they're throwing it at us, then we're going to help, you know what I'm saying, inflict some change. So just stay strong, you guys. Y'all can do what women do. You can save your money up, go overseas, and take somebody to Pound Town. You know what I'm saying? You can go take your ass on overseas, go to Germany, where they treat you like a king, and take a couple of German ladies to Pound Town. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go over there. They be treating guys when they walk in the club like you a celebrity, bro. I'm trying to go over there and see what that's like. I'm like if y'all stop thinking so, right now in your face, and think about saving your money. It don't take much to get over there and go. You go over there and go on vacation a couple times to get treated right. I bet you'll find a way to get a remote job and make your way overseas. Take that American dollar overseas. You'll figure it out. But listen, I'm focused. Yeah, I've had enough Gucci in my day, so I can go without for a little while. You know what I'm saying? But even if I didn't give much back in the day, still, it's not worth it out here. It's just not worth it, and they don't care. So if they don't care, I love my body. If they don't love their body, I love mine. You will not hear too many women say they can go too long without having to get some. Definitely nothing over 6 months. It's just too much of a risk. And you got the spiritual demons attached to it too. You're not thinking about the spiritual side of things. Every dirtbag dude she laid with, she has a spiritual demon attached to her if she hasn't healed properly. And then once you lay with her, that demon's on your back too. And you know what I'm saying, you'll just be doing weird stuff. You'll have a desire to do low vibrational things. You know what I'm saying? You already know what I'm talking about, brother. You already know. And you know what I'm saying, you'll be wanting more actual partners, and more promiscuity instead of building and stuff, and you're just gonna be lusting. And some demons, man, that should be carrying around with her. I can see the demons on these women. I can see, you know what I'm saying, just the, what is this? What is this? It's time for me to go, man. There's something crawling off the road up my leg. The disrespect. The disrespect. To just crawl off the road like I'm a tree. Anyway, man, I gotta get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I got shorts on. You know what I mean? I'm feeling kind of vulnerable. Got long socks on, but I got shorts on. I don't know what that was. So I think I knocked it off. Yeah, my concentration knocked off of that bug, man. It was hauling ass on my leg too. I'm like, what are you doing? Where you going? Where are you going? Man, look, you gotta smash that like button. I'm gonna get the Patreon up and running. You guys, I appreciate y'all dealing with just kind of the randomness of the channels while I've been going through this divorce process. But look, man, I when you go through a divorce, it's spiritual, man, and especially when you're tapped in spiritual, and you have to break that soul tie, and what I'm saying, you gotta, like, what I mean, you created space for somebody, so now you gotta just fill that void, and it's a lot to it. It's a lot to the healing process, more of which we can talk about on like Patreon or the members only section or whatever. But I'll be going live a lot more on Patreon, going live a lot more on the member section of the two channels, but also posting up plenty of content over here. You know what I'm saying? This channel over here is growing. Third time's the charm. Y'all don't even understand. It's my third channel, baby. What you talking about? You know what I mean? Third time's the charm. I messed up two other channels. Working on fixing them. It's all a process. I didn't know they're going to be this stringent about cussing and certain topics. I know now. You know what I'm saying? I know now. So listen, I appreciate y'all. I'll start making sure that the Patreon is posted in the link, because I'm going to start going live on Patreon, making a video, and then going live on like here or my other channels after I've gotten it off my chest on Patreon. So we're gonna start doing that, mixing things up. To my cousins, sorry about that order. It's that merch. I don't know what the backlog was. Got that fixed though. What else? Yeah, I got a new direction I'm going in on the channel as well. You guys just roll with me. Also, make sure you're subscribed to the Lone Wolf Narc Bully. It gets wild over there, and it's going to be different content. I know that they both seem like reaction channels, but they're not. I'm doing something different. You're not going to see too many doing a reaction channel like I'm doing over here. I'm making sure you guys are getting out in nature, making sure you guys see nature. That's what the walks are for, as I get those downloads, while also giving you reaction videos. But over there, it's going to be a little bit more targeted. You know what I'm saying? The videos are, as far as what I'm making a video about. So make sure that you subscribe over there. And also my other channel, my spiritual channel, King David the Chosen. I want you guys to be well-rounded physically, mentally, and spiritually, so you can be a complete man. You can't just be on your grind game out here in the 3D realm. You have to have your connection to the Most High and allow the Most High to guide you. Otherwise, you might end up getting guidance or getting advice from people that might not want the best for you. And the only way to get the best for you is to go within and allow God to guide you. Okay. Anyway, y'all, appreciate y'all. Y'all know I love you. Okay. But like your brother, I gotta get up out of here. Your brother, sorry. Like your daddies, I gotta get up out of here. Okay. It's getting kind of late. Phone's about to die. I gotta make my rounds. All right. All right. Appreciate y'all. Okay. Y'all stay blessed. Have a great night. Slide this out the way.